Good evening to you all, my great and wonderful friends. I am very happy this evening because our weather here in Nigeria, especially here in Ogun State, is very cool. There was rain this early morning, and throughout the day, I don't think any atom of sun came up throughout the day. So it was a cool day all through. Today being Sunday, the 14th day of April 2019. And so it goes. And so we continue to analyze and dig deeper, trying to unravel whichever way we can make the needed success come out of this great innovation that we have all joined to make things happen. Thank you for paying attention and thank you for sacrificing your time to watch my videos and listen to what I have to say, in addition or in contribution to what millions of people around the world are doing in support of TBC. Once again, my name is Amechi Eke. You know me, but for those of you who are listening to me for the first time, I am one of the many voices talking about TBC, and fearlessly we continue to unravel, trying to make things work, and it's already working. There's no doubt about it. So today, I'll be looking into some various scenarios which we try to make something out of what we are doing and what we are projecting before the world for them to see how large or how confident, how convincing we are in what we are doing. I will start with a question. You or me, as a head of family, do I have the right or do you have the right to make rules and regulations that governs your entire household? Do you have the right to do so? Have it pending. Owners of various firms, they are also involved in this, because I will ask a question that also borders on their answer. What about them? Can they dictate what works best for their companies? I mean, the owners, those decision makers of various companies, do they have the right to dictate what goes on in the company? Do they have the right? Do rules and regulations change as time go by? Okay. And as humans, do we have choices to make? These are just few questions that I just coined together and I want to know the answer. But if you want to ask me the answer, I already have them, or I have it rather. The answer to all of those questions are all resounding yes. As a family man, I have the right to make rules and know what works best for my family, and you do for your family. And as a firm or a company owner, or those who the responsibility of making decisions hangs on their neck, you have the right to dictate what works best for your company. I hope I'm right. I know I do. Then, rules and regulations, do they change as time goes on any firm with how situation is turning out to be? The answer is also yes. Then, as humans, do we have choices to make? Another answer to that is yes. So if we have clearly understand that all these are facts and they are all truth, so we don't have to have any fear when we see some changes or some improvements being made. So in our community here, we've been talking about how we can move the community forward, and gradually the plans that have been on the pipeline for long is getting open gradually, and people are getting it with mixed reactions. It shouldn't be. I must tell you, most of us who understand the fundamentals of TBC, we are no longer guessing as to what is happening. Okay? We are no longer speculating as to what is coming out. So many people are already getting fed up that admin is just busy devising means to rip people of their hard-earned money. So if TBC is valuable, why is he not collecting it? Why is he diverting to Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies to collect his fees and things like that? But people are just not getting it. Okay? If they really get it, they will know that when something is under construction as a house, you don't pack your bags and baggages as after all. It is a house, though it is being constructed, but since it's a house, let me pack in there and start living. No. You still have to make use of alternatives. Still have to make use of other areas. Yes, you as a constructioner, you may have to go to a different place, and while you are constructing a building, while you are working to make that building stand, you are also paying for hotels where you sleep, pass the night, and continue your work. So let's look at what we are doing today as having alternatives. But with TBC, I believe that something great is already happening. Though it's a house still under construction, so to say, but people are already sleeping on it as it were. Yes, people are already making use of it as it were. And that is to tell you that we have great potentials in TBC. And so many things are still in the pipeline. We are aiming at 1 billion member, but we are less than 4 million now, and something is already happening. Merchants around the globe are already accepting TBC as a means or as a form of exchange for their goods and services. And what does that tell you? You are looking for 1 billion, but within 3.4 million range, you are already seeing the signal, the positive effect of what is going to happen in that community. Does that not give you the confidence that yes, this thing is working, this thing is going to be big as the day goes by? So let's have that confidence that we are not playing. Admin knows what it's doing. The bounty of a thing, the Bitcoin bounty, is something that has gotten so many people highly interested. Okay? I start by asking those questions. If admin has a right to dictate what happens to the community, at least for the benefit of the community members. Yes, we are still building this, but it's like admin is also having us in mind whereby we are building. Okay? You still have a place to put your head. That is, you come in with 8 grains of gold, which is about $21 or $22. Then you get others involved, because the idea of the whole thing is to get people involved into the community. When we talk about that 1 billion, we are not talking about 1 billion accounts. We are talking about 1 billion members, humans, me and you, multiplying, getting people involved, and so that the community will not be faked. Okay? Do you think that if it is to be money, so to say, that people are just, most of the big men, they would have, okay, how much are you looking for? 1 billion, don't worry, we are ready to offer it and let this just be for our own. But admin is not looking at it that way. Admin want this gift to go around. Admin wants little commitment on our own part. Okay? Let's not just feel that everything is just all rosy. Admin can dictate what happens, and at the tip of finger, he controls money and things. No, no. Let's use what we have now to build that which will sustain us tomorrow. And it's already showing, and it's already paying off. When I see a whole lot of effort being invested in TBC community, I'm always marveled. Who are doing this? They are humans like me and you. They are working towards making things better. And when we look at it that way, that gives us the courage that what admin has put in place, that someone or some people out there have been able to see through and say that yes, this thing is working. The question now is, How do we support this vision? How do we make it to become a reality? How do we work for the progress of it? But some are, however, not getting it right. Some are just busy on, oh, what can I quickly grab and just like every other thing, and off I go. Quickly make money and off. TBC is not about how to make money quickly and go off. TBC is something sustainable. And as such, we need to work it with zeal. We need to work it with confidence. We need to work it with all that is required to make it work. So friends, let's try to understand what admin is trying to help us to see. Excuse me. So we are not relenting. I'm going to relate some scenarios here and examples of what giving up can cost anyone. I am reading from a book titled Inspire the Sleeping Giant Within from thecubanguy.com. Enough credit to him. He says, imagine going to Las Vegas and spending our life savings on a slot machine. Then with no hope and only one coin left, we walk away, only to witness a bystander insert a coin in the same machine and win the big prize. How do we feel? That is for those who are doing that, so to say. Just you have spent all you had, with now little left. You are afraid. How do I know this may go like the others? Only for you to stand there and see someone just putting a coin and the whole prize went to the person. You'll be happy jumping for that person, isn't it? I guess not. So, say similarly, while pursuing our dreams, we put forth all we have, and when the going gets tough, we sell out to later realize that one more move was all we needed to reach our dreams. How do we feel? Most of us who has been in this very community for years, we have sacrificed a lot. We have been pushing harder. We've been talking to people. Some, if they are to relate to you what they have gone through, but because of the sheer belief that they have in this very community, they are the ones who understand the concept of what TBC really is. That TBC is not just about how can I quickly make a whole lot of money and off I go. We've been making a whole lot of money and off we go, but where has that taken us to? Even as I'm speaking to you now, those who are said to have the money, why are they still struggling? Like a man was asked, Emoti Binodia, what will make you happy? Said, if I can have opportunity of having more money into my account on a daily basis, that would make me happy. Look at that. The money has been making has not been able to satisfy him. So we are looking at something as sustainable as TBC is. A great opportunity that when you look at the potential therein, it is baffling. So we need to give TBC what is needed to have it push forward. Commitment is needed on our own part. The money is not there, so to say, but at least we put money into different things. Putting money is not where it lies, but when you put money, what effort do you use to back the money up? So it requires effort. So we advise, according to the book, it goes on to say, stick to the fight when the going gets tough. At times, one more move is what makes the difference between success and failure. For those of you who are not getting it right now, who are just seeing, how am I going to spend 8 grains of gold on a monthly basis, and it's your ability to negotiate, it's your ability to talk to people. The admin is not building lazy billionaires and millionaires. Admin is trying to help us to think out of the box, to help people understand that we are going to somewhere, and that somewhere, that place needs effort. So efforts, our collective effort is what is building the community. When you help people to realize that we have the best of opportunity, it's not for lazy people, it's for those who can find their way out. So think and see that what admin has in store for us is something great. We don't know where this dream is moving to in a way, positively. Though we are not speculating, but we are sure that we are getting to somewhere. Okay? Say many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up. According to Thomas Edison. Yes, most of the failures we have around us today are people who never realized how close they were to success. And they just got tired and say, oh, it's all over. It shouldn't be like that. So don't stop. Okay? If you think moving forward is going to be painful, try giving up. So try giving up is going to be the worst thing to do. So we are not giving up. Let's not be too early to quit. According to H. Ross Perot, he says, most people give up just when they are about to achieve success. They quit on the 1 yard line. They give up at the last minute of the game, 1 foot from a winning touchdown. Do we want to be like that? We are not giving up. We are seeing so many things happening in the community. And the admin is helping us to realize that with full commitment, greater things is going to happen. We are just looking and say, admin is in there. Admin has been working to make sure that the community at large grows and becomes something laudable. So that when those people who are members of TBC will be talking, they'll be talking from experience. Do you know where we are coming from? It is not just about making coming into sudden rich. You have money all of a sudden, and that leads to you spending it anyhow you want, and everything that people talk sounds like jargon. It's not just about having that kind of money. It's about having a money which you worked for, money that costs you something, an opportunity that you can say, yes, I deserve this. So when we see that admin is helping us even to make a living while building this very community, while building as something as strong like this, we should not be entertaining any uh, contrary opinion or ideas held by those who don't know where we are moving to. So, folks, we have it and we have it all. A great opportunity such as TVC is something great. And since we have gotten into this very opportunity, let's see how we can motivate ourselves to keep on pushing. Let's see how we can encourage ourselves to keep on doing the right thing. Let's see how we can work towards making TBC an enviable coin, because it's already showing to us that we have it and no other opportunity can come close to what we have in the Billion Coin community. So as such, friends, we are on the move, and we know that it's a huge project. The 3 years gone by have been an interesting story, it's all true. But for those who are just after quick money syndrome, I don't think they are going to see the secret in TBC. Though there's no secret, but all it takes is that trying to understand it. When we try to do that and listening to what great broadcasters are doing, see what Mbederik is trying to help people achieve in Cameroon, and some Nigerian guys are also doing their best. You see Stephen Coffey, you see Randy Wilson, and every other members. Let's not just take this as a childish play. It is not. It is a great opportunity that needs great effort. So let us push harder and make TBC what it is already. Let us project it. Let us have it to become the strongest of all coins that people can be boast of or be proud of. So this is me, Amechi Eke, from Nigeria, and I implore you to please, let's go and do the best we can. Please Let's do it rightly. Thank you so much. Till next time. Bye bye.